What's up, guys? My name's Derek and welcome back to the Sundown Audio unofficial YouTube channel. It's time to do a lil amp dyno testing. Alright guys, we are back. We've got the 3K wired up here on the bench. Trying to keep videos short and simple and sweet because, again, so many people have been saying videos are too long. So avoid me hooking everything up. It's kind of a boring process. Let's fast forward. Everything's hooked up. We've got the 3K here. It is super tiny, again, less than 9 inches square. Another thing I want to note in this video, if you buy one of these amps, you're going to see on your RCAs an input and an output listed, okay? Now, let me be very clear. Just as you see here, you can run both of them as inputs. Or, if you want a daisy chain, you can unplug this one and run it as an output as well. It can do both. So you can run a single channel in and another channel out to daisy chain them, or you can use them both as inputs. So again, as you see, both my left and right channels are here hooked up as inputs. Don't let that confuse you. Another thing, I already got the amp dyno set up, ready to go. This is gonna be a certified 4 ohm run. We're gonna run through all the basics at certified, 4, 2, and 1. Do them probably just back to back, let this thing eat. I can't video the current clamp and the amp dyno at once, so I'm gonna show you the amp dyno set up, ready to go. It's zeroed out, no funky business. We're gonna watch over here on the current clamp, and yeah, so maybe one day in the future we can get one of those fancy clamps and get a display over here so I can just throw it on this side, but for right now, this is what I got to work with. And I don't do peak hold or anything. We're gonna watch current in real time. So let's kick this in, come around here, make sure we get a good view of that clamp, and here we go. All right, so I saw about 168 amps, and looks like we got a certified 1501 watts. That is certified at 4 ohms, and voltage is up just a little bit there at 14.5 volts. So only 0.1 over our rated 14.4. Now, keep in mind, the owner manuals are not out. The current initial production run of amps shipped without owner manuals, so anybody's got these in their hands right now, you're going to be lacking that. In case it's not obvious, by us calling this an SFB-3000, it is rated 3,000 watts at 1 ohm, and you can pretty much divide that by 2, so it'll be 1,500 at 2 and 750 at 4. I don't think Jake's going to adjust the ratings yet, but it's possible in the future. But for right now, we're going to call it 3,000 at 1 ohm, 1,500 at 2 ohm, 750 watts at 4, and as you just seen, certified 1,501 watts at 4 ohm. So it did half of its rated power at only 4 ohms. Let's keep going. Let's see what it can do on the other tests. If you got any predictions, make them now. Put them in the comments. What do you think it's going to do at 2 ohm and 1 ohm? Certified 14.4 volts. Let me go and touch on that now too. This isn't a 12 volt amp. This is a budget amp, but it is rated at 14.4 volts. And as you see from the current clamp, it doesn't draw a ton of power. These things are pretty efficient, so a lot of your simple setups with just basic upgrades, you do a simple, not even a huge alternator. You could have a basic little 270 amp alternator and just an upgraded battery on the hood and probably get away with one of these things fairly well. But stay tuned, I'm gonna get everything reset right here. We're gonna be right back and run this 2 ohm test. Put in the comments now what kind of power you think it's gonna do. All right, guys, we are back. I got everything reset up, head unit re-queued up, amp dyno re-queued up, everything ready to go for the certified 2 ohm run. Let me go ahead now. If y'all hear any air noise, I got a little fan running in here, so I apologize if it's throwing some noise on the camera. Hopefully it isn't, but it is hot as balls in this room right now. In case you haven't seen the videos in the past, we're in the process of moving to our new building. So as part of that move, we took some of the really good lighting that we had out of here. It's been pulled out already, and our AC unit that normally sits over in the corner it's been pulled out. So I don't have any air conditioning, and it's 90 something degrees right now in the summer here. So it's a little hot. But anyway, let's move on. Certified 2 ohm run coming at you. Give you a look. The amp dyno has been reset, so we're zeroed out there. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna watch the current clamp, make sure it's good. So let me get in good position, get my head unit. All right, I think I got a good view of that current clamp now. So here we go, it's running. Let's see what kind of numbers we see. All right, so it looked like I saw about 309 amps. I think I saw a little over 300. So here we go. What kind of power we got? Certified 2 ohms, 2,577 watts. And again, up just a hair, up 1/10 from our rated 14.4. That was 2,577 watts at 2 ohms and 14.5 volts. Let me know, what do you think of that power? Over 2,500 watts at 2 ohms from our little 3,000 watt amp. Again, this amp is less than 9 inches by 9 inches. You just watched it do over 2,500 watts certified at 2 ohms. What do you think of that power? Good, not? I think it's doing extremely well, especially for the high impedance. Now keep something in mind, these being a full bridge design, again, full bridge design, not Brazilian. They are not Brazilian amps. They're full bridge amplifiers made in China to keep the price down. They're more of a high voltage, low current. So these things do really well. I mean, insanely well at the higher impedances, the higher reactive loads. Unlike Korean amps like our 4K back here, these things have a severely overbuilt output section. These things do well in high current applications. So I won't call it low voltage, but it's standard voltage and insanely high currents. That's why they get away with running below 1 ohm so well. Again, what I've mentioned before in the intro video I did last week, do not run these SFB amplifiers below 1 ohm. 1 ohm stable only. Don't run them at half, definitely not quarter, none of that mess. 1 ohm stable only. Trust me, you will get plenty of power, as you just saw. Over 2,500 watts at 2 ohms, you will get plenty of power on those reactive loads. But let me reset, get this thing geared up for that 1 ohm hit, and go ahead, take your guesses. What's it gonna do? Will we see over 3,000 watts when we go to 1 ohm? Let me know in the comments right now. I'm gonna get everything reset. We're gonna run again. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. Everything's reset, ready to go. Except I know I said we're going to 1 ohm, but amp dyno has, in between 2 and 1, it has a 1.3 ohm setting. So I figured, what the hell, we might as well run it at 1.3, little bit higher impedance than, you know, it's lowest rated at 1, but let's do it. Got it set up, certified run 1.3. So let's do it. Let's see what's gonna happen. Again, everything's all re-queued up. Let's get over here, watch the clamp, see what's gonna happen. See if I can get in here, get a good view of that, get the glare off the screen. Yep, I think we're good right there. So here we go. We're running the amp dyno. You can see that current take off. All right, so I've seen it hit about 350 amps of current draw. Oh, and there we go with the score on the screen. Certified at 1.3, again, holding the good 14.5 volts, 14.5 volts, 1.3 ohm certified run, 3,277 watts. So bam, all from that little SFB-3000d. Again, I know some of y'all get mad at me for repeating myself, less than 9 inches by 9 inches. This thing is so tiny, ridiculously tiny. We haven't even gotten the 1 ohm run yet, and we just did more than rated power. Over 3,200 watts from this little guy. Next up, 1 ohm run. These are all certified as well. No dynamics, no spike in numbers like some of the other company does. I hate dynamic runs. I say it in every amp dyno video. hate those runs. I mean, sometimes we'll do them just so we have some comparison purposes because the other guys do them, but yeah, not here. Today, I'm doing all certified runs. I'm not even doing the uncertified ones. All certified runs, the worst of the worst case scenarios. We've already shown you more than rated power at 1.3. Let's go to the 1 ohm run, see what happens. Stay tuned, be right back. All right, we're back, guys. Everything reset and queued up. So last chances, get your guesses in for what you think it's gonna do. 1 ohm certified. I'll go ahead and give you a hint. This thing does really well at the higher impedances. Like you see, it did a ton of power at 4 and 2. It starts to taper off when you get to lower impedances like 1 ohm. So we're not gonna see a ton more power, but we should see a little bit more. So we're gonna go to 1 ohm. It's lowest rated impedance. Absolutely do not run these amplifiers below 1 ohm. Let's get it. Just give you a quick look. Everything is reset up, zeroed out here on the amp dyno. We're doing a certified 1 ohm run. We're gonna get over here and watch the current clamp. So let's get over here. Oh, get the current clamp back on. Get us a good view. Yep, right there. And here we go. So we're seeing the current jump. Amp dyno is running. And it looks like it shot up really quick to 266 amps. And well, there we go. Tell me what you think of that. So certified run at 1 ohm. Again, holding the strong on the bench today at 14.5 volts, but 3,397 watts. So you know what? I'm gonna round up that 3 watts. I'm just gonna call it 3,400. Oh, from the tiny little baby SFB-3000d, 3,400 watts. Now I know, again, it did almost all that power at 1.3, because like I said, these amps do great high voltage, low current. They love high impedances. So don't worry about not being able to wire this thing in the dirt. Unlike the Koreans, everybody gets the Korean amps, want to wire them at 1/2 ohm, 0.3, 1/4 ohm. You don't have to do that with these. One of the just amazing features of these amplifiers, they do so well at high voltage, so well at the high resistances, or we'll say impedances, those high reactive loads. You don't have to wire them in the dirt. So do not do it, but that's it. Want to keep this amp dyno video short and sweet. Like I said, I'm not going through any of the dynamics. I'm not doing any uncertified. So many guys out there want to claim uncertified runs don't count. So you know what? We're just going to keep this one all official as can be, certified runs. 4, 2, 1.3, and 1 ohm. Crazy power at 2 ohm. Oh my God, over 2,500 watts at 2. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this tiny little amplifier? Select dealers already have these in stock. Matter of fact, I think the few dealers that got these in stock, they sold out almost instantly. But we shipped 100 out real quick to select dealers, let them get out there. So there's at least 100 out there right now as I'm shooting this video, already in customers' hands, already getting beat on. I haven't seen any negative news on the internet yet. And these things have been out there for a while. We shipped these things out weeks ago. Haven't seen any negative news. So normally no news is good news. I'm guessing these guys are doing well in the customers' cars out there. But we've got another huge batch coming in on the way this month. They'll be in shortly. So get your orders in with your local dealer or your favorite online dealer. Sundown Audio, SFB-3000d. Current pricing, and again, depending on when you watch this video, because this thing's gonna be saved on YouTube forever and ever. Current pricing, $349.99 at your favorite dealer, and that could be shipped to your doorstep from your favorite online dealer. $349.99 for well over 3,000 watts in this tiny, tiny little footprint. But that's it, guys. Wrapping this video up. As always, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, make sure and click that thumbs up button, give us that like, subscribe, share this video if you like what you see, and I guess until next time, we'll see y'all then. Bonus footage. I don't think I brought you any bonus footage in a while, so let's do this now. We've got some other production samples in, so I figured I'd give you all a little quick sneak peek. Besides the SFB-3000, we also have a 5000 and an 8000 back there. So these are just production samples. They will be going on the amp dyno, testing them out here vigorously on the test bench, seeing what kind of power we can get out of them, checking them out. But a little sneak peek preview, just like the 3K, we upgraded to the 1/0 inputs. The 5K, we have the 1/0s. We're going to be changing this to dual inputs, just like you see here on the 8K. So 8K full bridge amplifier, super tiny. This thing is only 17 inches long. The 5K is just under 12 inches long, but we're getting dual inputs on the 8K and 5K. And I'll flip these over real quick, give you a little preview. You're gonna be getting the quad outputs on these as well. Full, true American 8-gauge quad outputs. You also see we've got the nicer RCA terminals on here. Yep. These things are gonna be badass, so keep a lookout, coming soon. Full bridge, 5K and 8K videos. Going at it here on the test bench. Later, guys.